This is reading and writing lesson number 4. Today's lesson goes with yesterday's reading about the food pantry, and you're going to be writing a paragraph today. You're going to be writing a paragraph about our food pantry experience. It didn't turn out exactly like we planned, but we did have a lot of good experiences. We did do a wonderful mitzvah, and we can still write about it. So when writing your paragraph, I'm going to write a sample paragraph now. In your packet of reading materials, you have a blank piece of paper with lines that we usually use. I want you to use that piece of paper. I'm going to write on the marker board. So remember, every paragraph has a beginning sentence and an ending sentence. So let's come up with a couple of beginning sentences. We're writing about our food pantry donations. So I might start with our class collected items for Popsy's Pantry. It should be a capital P for Popsy's and Pantry because it's the name of a place. And then it also has an apostrophe S because the pantry belongs to Popsy. Okay, so that would be a good beginning sentence. Our class collected items for Popsy's Pantry. You could also change the words a little and say my second grade class collected food and household items for Popsy's Pantry. Either way, however you want to form it, but you do need a beginning. I can't just start in and say what I brought. I would say, now I'm going to write my 3 sentences, details about what happened while we were collecting. So let's see. Our class collected items for Popsy's Pantry. We brought in food and household, that's a compound word, items. That's a good sentence. Make sure you end it with a period. You could be more specific if you want. Your paragraph should be similar to mine in structure, but you should not have my sentences except for maybe the beginning and the ending. The details in the middle should be your own. What did we do after we collected the items? We created a graph. So we brought in food and household items. New sentence. We created a picture graph to keep track of how many items we had. Okay. My period didn't come out quite right. There we go. We created a picture graph to keep track of how many items we had. So I need one more detail before my closing and I'm running out of space. So I think I'll just talk to you about it. So opening sentence, our class collected items for Popsy's Pantry. My details so far, we brought in food and household items. We created a picture graph to keep track of how many items we had. And then my third detail is going to say, Miss Halperin went to school while we were home and put the items in her car and delivered them to the pantry. Yours might say something different. You could talk about our list of math words. We created a list of math words. It could also be a detail that says, we are giving all of the items, or we gave all of the items to people in our community who need them. Another detail would be, it is a mitzvah to collect items for others. So then on the end, you need an ending sentence. You can't just stop with your details. You need to close your paragraph, and it should be a sentence that's about all of the details. So like the first one, we collected items for Popsy's Pantry. It tells you what it's going to be about. I'm going to write about the items for Popsy's Pantry. To close in, I might say it's a mitzvah to collect food pantry items. Or I might say we helped our community in need. Or I might say I'm glad that I helped other people by collecting items. So after your 3 details, remember I only have 2, You want to tell me a closing sentence. I'm looking forward to seeing your paragraphs, your good handwriting on the lines, capital letters, spaces between your words. You'll also have handwriting this week. It came home in your packet, and it talks about spacing between words. So do that again when you're here writing your paragraph. All right, good luck writing.